What's up guys and welcome back. What I have for you today is the second part of my Bounty Hunters big game deep run. We are 29 players left. It was 5,000 players to begin with, and we're gonna just go through the spots, skip the not so interesting stuff whenever there's other players in a pot or I don't have any interesting hands. So yeah, let's jump right into it. And you can see here we kind of in a good position with the 29.5 big blinds here. It's pretty decent. 26.9 I mean. And blind versus blind ace 5 here is kind of interesting. I like the limp raise. If it doesn't raise against our limp, we're just gonna stab here. This board should hit our limping range pretty well, and some players are pretty sticky. I like a big bet or give up here. I go with a give up. I think I prefer a big bet, but maybe against this player I had some kind of read that this might be the better line when he calls flop here so quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna slightly increase the speed whenever there's nothing interesting happening. As you can see on the bottom left, the amount of players and also the prices on top, or just the first place price. When you're getting closer to the final table, I will also show you the whole payout structure. I'm getting fancy here, queen 6, easy fold. All in from the small blind, getting called. Wow, what a setup. Crazy setup, and ace king holds. Nice spot, nice spot. On a new table, ace 10, a hand we can play. I could, if he would have loser stats, I would like to squeeze here. I'm still going for it. Actually, I'm jamming, which I don't like. I think it's kind of gambly. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this play. We don't know much about this player, I think, that raised under the gun, so yeah, just too gambly. I think ace jack suited, you can go here and maybe pocket 8s plus, maybe pocket 7s, still gambly. But ace 10 off, yeah, worked out well, pretty lucky, but I wouldn't recommend risking your tournament life like this. Only 23 players left, so money bumps are getting interesting already. $60 when 3 more players bust. More for 20th place instead of 23rd. So we're really hoping to build a big stack, because actually taking this one down with the bounties would be a really big one. This would be a massive money bump compared to second place. That's always the case in bounty builders, that you kind of should give you the best chance to ship it, like risk a bit more but increase your chances of winning it, because there's just so much money to be made. I think I want to see a small c-bet here with the kingdom suited. I mean, preflop it's a standard open. I mean, I don't hate it because you have a lot of backdoors on this flop, and we can also delay c-bet pretty good. So check is nice. Actually, like both lines, but we're also lucky to hit the turn here. It just makes our line look way stronger when we do the delayed c-bet here against, I think some players give you more credit. So it's nice. The check 10 open, I'm not sure it's a good thing. I think it's not great. I know why I did it, because of the big blind here. And here I definitely want to try and take it down with a c-bet. We have some gut shot equity, obviously. Wouldn't be surprised to see a raise here. He calls once, but I think the two-bar isn't too terrible. Like, what does he have here? Some queen x, yes, but also a lot of flush draws. It's kind of dicey here. It's kind of dicey, but with the check and the 10, blocking a lot of queen x combos. We're even blocking some weird 10-8, jack 8 combos. Wow, This is a crazy spot. I don't know what to think here. I mean, we are unblocking the flush draws. That's the only good thing. So I can go for the jam. But yeah, that was crazy. High variance play, and we got lucky, I guess. I mean, I don't see too many traps here. Pocket 8s would be a hand that maybe calls. That quads, that's just one combo. Ace 8 suited. I think it raises because of the flush draws. Possible. Gonna raise often times, so yeah. Pocket 7 is pretty nice here. We're gonna... If Dixer would rejam, I don't know, I think I probably still would call. But it's very close. And pretty unlucky as it seems, but I remember hitting that 7. That was pretty nice. These spots are quite important. I mean, of course, we still would have a good stack if you lose this, but winning this one is really huge. Like, you have 11 big blinds more, which is so nice to have. I don't know why I went super crazy with 4-3 offsuit here. Maybe I did have some read on him, and it worked out well. Pretty crazy. I think maybe it was a dynamic thing. Just rewatching this now a few months later, I would never do that. Especially since 4-3 doesn't have any blockers like King 3, King 4, Queen 3, Queen 4. That's even better, but 4-3, yeah. But it worked out. So maybe I was just in the zone. And ace deuce here. I'm going for the ISO jam, which is a bit crazy. I mean, Shoreda should still find some calls, like with ace jack suited plus, I guess. We are running super hot here, taking down both bounties, and yeah, just super beautiful. Only 17 players left now. I mean, I'm, as you can see, going for the super aggro style, and since we are running super hot, it's working out well. I guess it's what it takes to win these, but yeah. Super beautiful to see him call with ace 3 here when we have him totally dominated and flopping the monster draw. And again, 12 big blinds more, and now we're chip leader. Ace 5 suited, I think I just want to go mostly for the raise, especially against 26 VPIP player like him. I wouldn't hate a raise on that flop. I mean, he's not giving us too much credit if you raise. And here, I thought my ace 5 might be good, and it actually is. I think, wow, seeing him opening king 7 suited here, I think that's a big mistake from his side, especially looking at the stack sizes on this table. Yeah, running hot again. I think I want to see a squeeze here. Yeah, I like the sizing, seems good. Maybe slightly bigger, even 6.8, but seems fine given the dynamics here. And unless he has a strong hand, he's quite in the tough spot. And we keep on chipping up, like with our Magra aggro donk style. And another bust. Down to 15 players now. All in here, not gonna call too crazy wide. Big blind, yeah, correct call with king queen, I would say, definitely. And the pocket 9s hold, and they double up. Queen 6. I wouldn't hate the open, but I think we don't need to go super crazy. Now our stack is so good, we can actually chill a bit, just take good spots, put on good pressure when it's most likely to work out for us, but we don't want to donk it off, especially against some of the medium big stacks here. The guy from Brazil that's in the small blind right now. So yeah, I think I remember in my mind I was like, okay, I'm slightly switching towards stack preservation mode. Slightly more conservative. I mean, I was going pretty crazy before. And yeah, just waiting to see if we pick up some good spots, because we really have a lot of breathing room. I think the blind levels are 10 minutes and can afford to just enjoy the game a bit. 7 suited. I wouldn't hate doing something here, but like I said, switching gears sometimes. Personally, I like it because good players like the Brazilian guy, who's probably one of them, are picking up on these trends, and if they are reg and used to being in these spots where you only 15 players left out of 5,000, they can still apply a lot of pressure. So the 9-5 opened before from the button. I think it's okay. Their stats are kinda tight. I mean, big blind is not tight, but again, I think they will be overfolding a bit, so we can kind of abuse our position. It was fine, but of course we fold to a jam. Opening second table on the side, you don't see it, but yeah, just marking down the players. There's a lot of medium-sized stacks around. There's only one 8 big blind stack left in the tournament, and the second largest is already 15 big blinds. Oh, actually, there's two 8.5 and then 15 big blinds. So it's not like they're super shorties. So game pace kind of slowed down a bit. Ace Queen, we're gonna rejam against his open, and even if Chabrocada would jam, we would get it in. But we run into aces. The King 7 suited guy suddenly got aces, but unlucky, quite unlucky actually. This was a massive spot. The 18 big blinds really hurt. And here, nothing else to do, just getting it in, hoping that we're not losing another flip against the big one. Good flop, pretty nice. And we win it. Really, really good. We really needed that small comeback. I mean, really needed that. I'm talking about if you want to get a chance to ship this tournament, which again is our ultimate goal here. A limp under the gun and a jam, and he folds. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, especially with the button kind of sitting out or like just showing the table, I think we need to open the cutoff here. Ace 7. Nice flop. When he does this, I mean, since I'm not folding most turns, just want to put max pressure here. I mean, he might have some ace X, but does he really call if I jam? Probably not any ace X. So it's kind of weird, his donk, so yeah, I don't hate the jam. It's not like our ace 7 is well protected or super strong, so we have quite some trouble on a lot of turns, so I don't mind getting it in on this flop. Especially with this bounty and everything. Wow, I just see it here as a $416 bounty, so pretty juicy. Jack 6, suited. I'm gonna defend it, I guess, because, yeah, suited hands, most of them are defense. Just folding. Queen check. I wouldn't hate a light 3, but I prefer a fold, yeah. And now, even better. Pocket 6s. If Chabrocada jams, I'm gonna rejam. Yeah, I think that's just the only thing you can do here. Folding seems too nitty. I think pocket 5s, pocket 4s can consider folding, but I probably would do the same. Yeah. Really lucky here, nice flop. And we are back, chip leading. King 3, close. Pretty bad board for our range, and for a specific hand it's also not great, so yeah, I wouldn't hate the just folding King 3 here. Ace 4 does it, ships a massive bounty, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah. I'm gonna defend it, I think, against the gun guy. Nice flop. When he checks here, I mean, he either has like pocket 8s or nothing, and most of the time it's nothing. I think he would bet almost any of his hands. So on this kind of safe flop turn, we need to bet for value, and yeah. Interesting half pot bet here. Pretty weird. King 5, I could just jam it. Limping doesn't seem terrible. I think it's not terrible. Definitely c-betting this board, I think. 9-7 suited, yeah, definitely opening. The only problem is we have to fold against the small stack jams. And here it's kind of weird, but given his sizing, I think I have to call here. Just taking a note, we are only 11 players left right now. So really getting close to that precious final table. It doesn't happen often to find a final table with 5,000 players, obviously. Queen 9 suited, it's a nice 3-betting hand, and now it's just a jam. Getting called though, pretty unfortunate. Hitting pretty hot, and that was really nice again. I mean, it's kind of lucky to run into ace-9 in that spot, but still, really beautiful. Limping is nice. I wouldn't mind raising and calling Envaltazes jam, but it's not a great spot to be in, so if we limp, we have to fold against the jam from Envaltazes. Yeah. Anyway, good flop for us, and we get it through. King 9, I wouldn't hate a 4-bet, but I also wouldn't hate a fold here. Oh, I remember this. Did I go super crazy? No. Luckily not, because I would hate a jam here, but I like the cold 4-bet. I really like the cold 4-bet. And we're holding, which is fantastic. And with that, $87 extra in our pocket, we actually make the final table. Yeah, that was really nice. Here are the payouts for you. Just a quick look at them. And yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead when the break is over. Yeah, we're gonna choose our position. Kind of have a massive chip lead, really massive. 130 big blinds at a 5,000 player final table. Chip leading, that's indeed a dream spot, not gonna lie, that doesn't happen often. And what we wanna do is kind of sit in position of the stronger players, which is that Envaltazes guy, and yeah, that Andres guy. Probably sitting in position of him is kind of important because yeah, or like opposite of him, because he has a big stack and he proved to be very aggressive. Opening the 7-5 suited as the first hand seems like the right thing to do. We can go crazy and open the Jack 9 too, but we don't want to waste our image completely, and Jack 9 kind of not much we can do against the re-raise, and I think in this position it's better to fold. Yeah, nothing else to say there. 3x raise, call, pretty bad flop for the big blind. Ace-6, definitely want to fold this under the gun if you're 9-handed. Queen 8 off. Gonna be a defend against late position, I think. You can sometimes 3-bet this, I think, but it's kind of out of line. That was the second part. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think about some of my plays, especially the more aggro ones. And I hope you're excited for the rest of the final table. Coming soon, coming this week, I think, this or next week. Stay tuned for more. For now, I wish you girls and guys good luck at the tables, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.